Stevie B.
What up? What up? What up?
6 times, 7 times, 8 times? No. Well,
what
no,
is it? What is it? I don't know.
Okay. Emmy nominee, Steve Burton.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Amazing. But yeah, no, I'm sure your nominee, you've been nominated more than 6 times.
No, dude. And what does it say? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know. 8, 7, 8. I don't know.
I'm on the thing. I'm on the Natus site.
You're on the Natus. Okay.
I don't think they give you.
I don't think they do. I think that's a wiki or something. I don't know though. Like I really don't know how many.
Well, I am on the interwebs.
Okay, check it out.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it was, and we'll get into this. Amazing. It's amazing to get nominated. Like we say this every time. I say it every year. It's just being in the business for so long, and it is your peers, and they're voting for you, and it's amazing to even be nominated. To win's obviously great, but to be in the game still, that's what I feel like. I feel like, oh, you're still in the game. Like you're 35 years in, and you're still in the game. You know what I mean? So it was just, it was really a special moment. Leah, the publicist, called me and told me, and it was just amazing, you know, because I never am waiting for it. Usually I find out before I'd find out from people who would watch the East Coast feed.
Oh, right. When they'd go on The View or something.
Yeah. When they would go on The View. And before that, I think it was Kathy Lee and Regis, or even, I don't even know.
It was always an ABC, because I remember like Mitch Messenger back in the day.
Yeah, Mitch. Yeah.
Yeah, he would like call in the morning.
So I'd find out that way. But you know, now with the internet, and usually this year they released it on a few different shows. They said we got an email from Natus saying, oh, we're going to release it here.
Sure.
Right. The Emmy, whatever the announcements were. So, and I don't even know how new this guest star category is, because that's what it was for Beyond Salem. So it was a guest star for Beyond Salem.
Right.
So,
okay.
You know.
So this is your 10th nomination, I believe.
Oh, it is? Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes. And
thank you, sir.
Nominee winner, you've won 2 of those 10, right? Is that right?
2 of the 10, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Maybe 3.
10.
You never know.
The 10th is TBD.
TBD. Sure.
That's right. And your first nominee was for a younger actor. Gosh, 1997.
Yeah, crazy. 97.
You were younger.
Wow.
This is on IMDb.
Dude.
It took me straight to IMDb.
Yeah.
But
cool.
no, when you left GH, you didn't know if you were going to be on another show.
I had no idea. Like, I had no idea what was coming.
Right. And then I remember when Beyond Salem happened, like that was like, oh, that's a really cool opportunity. I'm not sure if this is going to be anything that lasts longer than a few weeks.
Sure. And that's why I actually liked it. You know, at first it was like, oh, this is short term. Great. Go in, do something really cool and fun and new for Peacock, and work with a bunch of people I've known for a long time, but never really worked with before, you know, and it ended up being super special and great. And then obviously that led to me going to Days.
Right.
But I felt that, I got to do, look, when you're a guest star, it's a hard one to compile the work in 5 episodes or 3 episodes, whatever it is, you know? So that's the interesting part, right? Like, is what your sizzle reel is basically for those 5 shows. And, you know, same thing there, they help you, they edit it. But I was not really paying attention, and I did watch it. I watched what they edited, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Is it too late to make a few suggestions? And they're like, oh, dude, that passed.
Ship has sailed. So do you know, like, for that category for guest performer, what was the parameters for what you could submit? Do you know?
I believe that's a good question.
Was it your whole arc that you could edit together?
You know what? I don't know what the amount of shows is for that parameter of the category.
Because there's guest performers on regular daytime shows too, right?
Sure. I don't know who else is nominated. I don't know.
Let's go to your.
This is good.
Let's go to your. Oh
go to the
boy, they have the
category.
whole thing. This is not great.
I know you got to scroll through the whole thing, dude.
Daytime talk series. Okay. Okay. Lead performance in a daytime supporting performance. Okay. Younger performer. Guest performance in daytime drama. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and it's men and women, right? So it's
Great.
it's Cassandra Creech as Dr. Grace Buckingham on The Bold and the Beautiful. Allie
Okay.
Mills as Heather Weber
Okay.
on
Good.
GH.
Nice.
Robert Newman as
Yeah.
on YNR, and Kevin Spiritus as Dr. Craig Wesley on Days.
Wow. Okay, great.
Yeah. So
what I don't really know is the parameter of how many episodes you can be in where you're not a guest anymore.
sure, because you're right. If you're in too many episodes,
Don't you remember we had this Drew Cheatwood had this problem when he had those great scenes when he came back in and he had those great scenes with Maurice and they were incredible and everybody in the building came down and was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
You murdered it. It like literally stopped me in my tracks in makeup.
I remember that day.
But then there was some kind of stipulation where he couldn't put it in guest because he'd been on the show so many times before or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules are. I just know I was eligible. They you know, the editor put together the best scenes they thought I had.
Right.
And we sent them in. So other than that, I'll just show up that night expecting nothing. I'm going to have an amazing time.
Yeah.
You know,
do you know any details?
My daughter might go with me. McKenna.
Is it in Pasadena again? Like
I don't know. I know it's
right,
June 16th. That's all I know.
June 16th.
That's Father's Day weekend.
Right.
So that's all I know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Wow.
But why don't we look at the just the other lead categories or the other main
Well,
categories?
I don't want to. I don't want to toot the show that I'm on every now and then. It's horn, but GH has 19 nominations.
Yeah.
Bold and Beautiful has 14. Young and the Restless 13. Days 11.
Gotcha.
So good job, GH.
Yeah.
Okay, so lead performance in a daytime for actor, it's Mo, Peter Bergman, Billy Flynn, Torsten, and Jason Thompson.
Wow, that's a good lineup right there.
Yeah, Billy Flynn. Look at Billy.
I know, dude. I texted him immediately. I go, dude, you're a beast. Good for you, man.
Wow.
Good for you.
Yeah, I mean, talking to him,
nominated some other times, I believe. You could probably Google that, but
not as lead, right? Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
That's always the talk we've had with people. Like, when are you old enough to submit in lead versus supporting? Like, is it an age thing or is it a storyline wise? But like, you know, if you're a 26-year-old guy, if you're out of the younger category and you are in every, like someone like Scott Clifton.
Look, Billy Flynn though, like he could have been supporting.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he could have been definitely put himself in supporting, and everybody would be like, okay, good, Billy, put yourself in supporting for sure. But you know, there is that line, like, where do you go? Like,
right.
For me, it was that too. It's like I had to get out of supporting at some point because I was a lead.
Yeah.
So you have to graduate.
Right.
You know, and sometimes that could be a suggestion of a producer. It could be your gut saying, hey, I'm just going to put myself in lead this year.
Right.
You know, so
yeah,
good for him. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great lineup. What about the ladies?
I
think Finola.
Yes. So Sharon Case.
Nice.
Missy Claire.
Nice.
Finola.
Yes.
Jacqueline McInnes. Jacqueline Wood.
Yes. Yep.
And then Michelle Stafford.
Wow. Sheesh.
Murderers Row.
Monsters.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Yeah.
And I worked with a lot of them, which is awesome.
I know. Yeah. I always
Sharon. The only one I didn't work with is Jacqueline Wood. I've worked with Sharon
because that's right, because you've never been on B&B.
Two full stories with them,
right?
And I've worked with Michelle and Finola.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know Sharon very well. I don't know Jacqueline very well. Well, Melissa used to be on All My Children, right?
All My Children, yeah.
Yeah, so we would do we've done a bunch of events together back in the day. So I do miss seeing Michelle. She's fun to have on set. She's just
awesome.
Just such a great sense of humor.
Great energy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
She's just one of those where you're like, man, your energy's awesome. Let's just hang out.
Yeah. And you know, like it's one of those. There's so many actresses in daytime that have this. You know, you think of like the Maura Wests, the people that just the Laura Wrights, the people that just when you're on set with them, you feel a presence.
Yeah.
And
it's power.
Yeah, there's that's the word. They have a power.
It's a power.
And it's so freaking cool.
Man, I get goosebumps because it's true. You know?
Yeah. Okay, so now supporting actress Krista Allen. I don't know her. Sonia got a nomination? Did you see that? I
know. Yes, it's awesome. So sweet, so special.
That is really cool. Stacey Heidick.
Stacey, yeah, that's how I wanted to get her. I just worked with her.
Oh yeah,
Stacey was on Y&R also. She is amazing, dude.
Yeah,
amazing actress.
Oh, cool. I don't think I know.
Like she plays, she gets to play this kind of goofy character on days where she literally has the Billy Bob teeth, like literally.
Oh yeah. I've seen her.
But then she gets to play another. She's playing two roles.
Okay.
And literally, it's the type of thing where I go, what do you really look like? You know what I mean? Because it's like seeing the Bigfoot without like Stacey, who are you playing? You played so many different characters.
Sure.
Where it's like, I don't know like what she really looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So because she's so like we had these scenes recently. She's just so funny, man.
That's awesome.
So good at what she does. So good. But I want to get her on the podcast.
I was going to say we should. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
Every year we've done some version of Emmy chats.
We should. I know we're talking to Chad to get him on. We'll get, because that's the next category, but get through this one and then we can talk about that. But Stacey's awesome to work with.
And so Brooke, who plays Portia on our show, I've talked to her about coming on.
I know Brooke, yeah.
And then Kelly Tebow.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah. Supporting actor Nick Chavez.
Yeah.
I guess he's old enough now.
A lot of GHers on there.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Oh yeah. Chad.
Yes.
Daniel, how do you say
Daniel?
his last name?
Yeah, Daniel. He's on Days. I don't know the last name.
He plays EJ, yeah.
But he's really good. Yeah.
Furigal. There's so many E's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 E's in his name.
Yeah.
Robert Gossett, yes, and John Lindstrom.
Cool.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a stack. It's stacked.
Right. It's
stacked.
And then younger performances. I just know Eden. I don't know any of these other younger people. And yes,
super
who's
cool,
younger?
Man.
Oh, because it's younger performer. It's boys and girls.
Yeah.
Right.
It used to be just like guest star.
Right. It used to be younger actress and younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wow.
I know. It's crazy. I'm sure it's going to be at the Pasadena Civic Center again. It has to be.
It's such a grand theater. It's
such a great alternative to all the other stuff in between the real Emmys and the Civic Center. Do you remember? It was just like, where is it now? Well, it's going to be in the Walmart parking lot. We're all going. Like we had no idea.
They tried so many different things.
They did try.
I remember
they tried Vegas.
Yeah, that was a good time, actually.
Well, I'm sure off camera was.
Well, because it was the Associated Television people who we love, and it was like I think some people thought, there's just because they were trying to bring a little bit of Vegas into the show.
Sure. Yeah.
And some of the stuff might have felt like an advertisement for Vegas, but that's the trade-off, I think. Like that,
Yeah.
But it felt like an event, like because I don't know. There was one year that we went down to a downtown LA theater. I'm not sure. Did you?
I didn't go to that one. No.
I think it was the first one that Kira ever came to with me. So I want to say it was maybe summer, like June of 2008 or maybe June of 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And it had been at the the Kodak 2 years before that.
Sure. Yeah.
And then it moved to this, I think it was maybe not the Wiltern, but something like that down there on Broadway, downtown LA. And so like the red carpet was like in an alley.
Like great.
But it was a cool
but
theater.
They did try. They didn't give up.
And then they went to Vegas, I think.
Yeah.
And then
during COVID, they did a great job during COVID.
Is Associated still doing it?
I don't know.
Jim?
Yeah, Jim did it during COVID, and that's where they did an amazing job because they have that studio over there in Glendale, where we drove by to go to the Port Chuck place where we do our live events for Patreon. But yeah, they did a great job during COVID for that.
Yeah,
they had everybody separate. It was just really good. They did a good job. It felt like you were still doing the Emmys,
right?
To some degree, right?
Yeah,
as separated and isolated as you could.
Yeah,
it still felt good.
Yeah,
and now with the Civic Center, now we're back. It's gonna be a fun one.
Do you know what you're gonna wear yet?
No idea. Good question though.
Thanks. Are you gonna let the show help you out, or are you have something?
It's a good question, dude, because I don't think I want to buy anything.
Right.
I mean, maybe I'll go. Are there high-end rental places that will?
I think so.
Taper or fit you?
I think I would
but
imagine.
I should do that sooner than later.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Unless I wear the Stone Cold and Jackal Christmas show.
There you go.
Velvet freaking
black jeans and a freaking
black t-shirt and a velvet jacket.
And a crushed velvet jacket. Let's go.
That'd be awesome.
That would actually be cool, dude. That would
it would kind of be cool.
Might be a little hot.
That's true too.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, that kind of shimmery velvet that would look good in the sunlight.
It would, dude. I don't know. I'll check it out for sure. Because that place was great where we got those jackets. So I'll just go on there.
Yeah,
something cool.
Yeah. We
So.
should get them as a sponsor.
We sure should, for sure.
Hey, if you have
maybe I can get us 2 jackets if I say I'm going to wear this to the Emmys, and I'll post for them.
They're like, the Emmys, and you're like, yeah, the daytime
Emmys.
Daytime Emmys. They're like, the Emmys,
like,
yeah, the daytime Emmys.
Yeah, they're like, no thanks, pal. That's awesome, man.
Oh gosh. Well, it's great news.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a real, I don't know. It's after the last couple of years, it's very special.
Thank you. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. And look forward to more Emmy content coming from these 2 dummies.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming soon. We'll be a source of stuff.
That's okay. We'll leave it at that.
Well, because we're not going to be your like one-stop shop for Emmy stuff. We're not going to promise that.
No. And by the way, I'm just going to say we have some appearances coming up, which we didn't know. I'm just going to mention that real quick, just because, in July, we're hitting the road for 3 shows. So just check stonecoldandthejackal.com. Everything's there. It's going to be up. The dates will be up. It's all good.
Yeah. So. It's Omaha, Des Moines, and Milwaukee.
Yeah, buddy.
July 25th, 26th, and 27th. If you're wondering what we look like in person, you can come see it.
And if you want to laugh really hard.
There's that.
There's that too.
Yeah.
For sure.
So thanks, everybody.
You guys are awesome.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.